Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a K-beauty haul for you guys. I was up in Seoul this past weekend and I had a list of products that I really wanted to try to get, and I crossed a bunch of those products off of my list. So this is going to be, like I said, a K-beauty haul, but also kind of where on earth can you buy products in Seoul. It's not like in America where you go to Sephora or you go to Ulta or even CVS for that matter, and you have just like the pick of the litter. Here, all of the brands, especially like the smaller brands, you can only find in like specific places in the city versus other brands like Innisfree, for example. There's like 10 on every single corner, but still they're like all separate. It's not like there's a one-stop shop where all of your shopping needs can be fulfilled. So I'm just gonna go through in order of like where I got these things and kind of tell you where they are in the city. Let's start off with Tony Moly. So Tony Moly is a brand that is actually in America, except it's really expensive. I believe they're sold at Ulta. And I had never seen like these masks before in America. If I can find any of these products, I will link them in the description box down below. But these two specifically, I got the snail mask. Y'all know, if you saw my Snail Mousse and Power Essence review, which I'll link in the cards above, snail is like kind of my new favorite ingredient in K-beauty. So I was really excited to check this out, and it was only $1. Again, like in America, I think Tony Moly, it's like $7 or $8 for a sheet mask. So that was awesome in my opinion. And then I got this caviar mask. I don't really know what it's supposed to do, but it said caviar and I was like, ooh, I want to be bougie. So that was Tony Moly, and Tony Moly is everywhere. You can find it in any suburb. It's like the Innisfree store I was just saying. It's a freestanding store and it's all over the city. Next brand that I want to talk about is Innisfree. So Innisfree is an all-natural brand, and you can find this all over the place. You're not going to really need to go far to find this brand, but I got the No Sebum Blur Primer. I was really excited about this because this is supposed to be a dupe for the Benefit Professional, and I am almost out of my itty bitty sample that I have left, and that is my holy grail primer. So I wanted to give this a shot, and you guys, I tried this out in the store. Oh my gosh, it is like, it might even be better than the Professional, honestly. It's so lightweight. It has all good for you ingredients. There's like no silicone in this, but it feels the same. So I'm really excited to give this a shot and like just explore that brand a little bit more. So excited. Oh my gosh. And if you guys are in the city, in Myeongdong, so that's like the shopping district of Korea, and it's in Seoul, so you can take the subway system to Myeongdong if you want. But there's a huge Innisfree shop in like the main center of the shopping area. You can't miss it. And if you go upstairs, there's actually an Innisfree cafe, and we got a bunch of goodies up there. I am definitely a coffee drinker, but they had so many like green tea drinks, and like that's all the rage here. So if you're ever in the city, don't forget to go to the huge store and then go upstairs for some drinks after. The next place that we explored to is Olive Young. So Olive Young is kind of like your CVS or your like drugstore, Walgreens in America, except like every Olive Young you go to has different products, but the one in Myeongdong is huge. It's 2 stories. The upstairs is all beauty products, and then the downstairs is all skincare products, and it was massive. The place was enormous, and we had gone into a few Olive Youngs earlier that day, but they were only carrying like certain brands and certain products. So when we went to this like massive store, we were able to find what we were searching for. So my girlfriend actually picked up something that I've been trying to find forever. It's the Sun and Park Beauty Water. It's just like a cleansing water that I believe is like a double as a toner too. So she found it, and it was $25 for a set of the big one and the little one. So she was so kind to gift me the baby one, so we both didn't have to purchase it. So I'm so excited to try this stuff. It is like coveted everywhere in K-beauty. It's talked about, like celebrities use this stuff, so I'm really excited to give it a shot. And then secondly, I bought these Neogen pads. Neogen again, I have been in so many Olive Youngs because that's where I was told, like, you can find Neogen, but nobody had them. So thankfully this place had a bunch. There is this green tea one that I got, a lemon one, and a wine one. I got the green tea because in my research it's supposed to be really good for the skin and calming, and I don't have overly sensitive skin, but I am more prone to sensitivity, so I didn't want to get the ones that were like more abrasive. So basically how these guys work, I'm really excited to use them. You have like a dual side, so you put the more like rough and textured side and you buff that into the skin. These are exfoliating pads. So you buff that into the skin, and then afterwards you flip it over, and then you start massaging into the skin the more smooth side. And you're supposed to only use these like 1 to 2 times a week. You don't want to exfoliate every day, but they're supposed to be like the best on the market. And exfoliation is something that I think that I'm definitely missing and lacking in my skincare routine. And I'm really excited to see what like not exfoliating properly to exfoliating properly will actually do for my skin. So I can't wait to try these. Alright guys, so the next place that we went was a Etude House. So Etude House you can find everywhere in Korea. It's not really like, again, you can find this all over the place, and these products you can find in every single Etude House. So these are obviously makeup items. This is a stain. It's like all the girls here in Korea, like I don't understand what's going on, but I'm like, okay, I live here, I might as well like do as the Koreans do. But they are obsessed with like staining their lips. They're not really into like the full pigmented lips like we are in America, like with the overdrawn lips and like the full luscious situation. No, like here they put the stain on like the inner rim of their mouth and like taper it out to like nothing, and it's kind of weird, but it's kind of growing on me. I don't really know how I feel about this whole situation, but I got something to do as the Koreans do. It was only like $2 or $3. It's supposed to be like the best stain ever. So yeah, I guess I can swatch it for you. It's going to stain my skin, but I will do it for you guys, okay? So that is what it looks like. And, you know, it's going to be there all day. So pause please while I go remove it. I went to go get a makeup wipe or makeup remover. This is a charcoal one, so it really gets into the skin deeply. I can link it below. And I'm actually surprised at how much it is coming off. You can still see like a little bit of residue, but this did not sit on the skin long. Apparently this is supposed to be good for like 5 or 6 hours of wear without budging whatsoever. I know a lot of people don't really like stains, but I kind of do because you don't have to worry about touching up throughout the day. But I don't like that matte look that a stain can sometimes give, so perhaps like pairing this with a lip gloss will be good. But I'll let you guys know in the future. And the other thing that I got from Etude House is this soft touch lip liner. I hate lip liners that you have to sharpen with a pencil. I can't stand it. I feel like I'm wasting product all the time because I can see like product coming off with the shavings of like the wooden ones. So this one's like an auto, if you can see that, it's like an auto pencil. So I'm really excited. I really enjoy how thick this is. It's like the perfect thickness to really line the lips well. I'm actually wearing it today and it was super, super simple to apply. So the next product or brand that I want to talk about is Misha. So I actually originally went on the hunt for this cushion foundation, and it was kind of hard to find a Misha like close to where I live, but as soon as I got into the city, there are Mishas everywhere. And again, if you're in Myeongdong, you're gonna see Mishas like, again, 2, 3, 4 per street. I don't get it. Like, how do these places stay open? Like, you're in a Misha and you see 3 more Mishas. Like, I don't understand how you all are there. Like, aren't you competing against each other? Like, somebody please explain. I don't get it. But anyway, so I picked up this Misha Cushion Cover Foundation. I did a first impressions on this guy. I'm not sure if I'm putting that up before or after this video. If so, I will leave it in the cards above. But my first impressions of this was really good, but I have been kind of using it since then almost every single day. And it's the first time I ever used a cushion foundation, so I didn't really know what I was doing. And now that I feel like I'm using it better or more proper, if you will. I'm really liking the finish of this, so stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a like review of this product after I get like my full formulated opinion, so that'll be coming to you shortly. Alright guys, so the next thing that I picked up, actually the next two things that I picked up, I got from a store called A-Land. A-Land is in Myeongdong. You cannot miss it if you get off of the subway. It's just like in the middle. So there's subways on like both sides of like the shopping. So it's like subway station, shopping. Either way, you go towards the middle, and that's going to be where you find A-Land. A-Land has a bunch of skincare when you first walk in, but as well as like clothing and other things. It's an awesome store. I highly recommend. If you go in the basement, there's also a ball pit, which is super fun. But anyway, so I went there specifically because I was told that you can buy this Cushion Compact Foundation. I haven't tried this yet. This is the COSRX one. If you see my previous videos, I'm very impressed with the COSRX skincare things that I've tried, like the Snail Mucin, which you guys know I am obsessed with, and then also the cleanser that I have been loving too. Those you can find more, you know, more readily available in the city, but I haven't found this compact anywhere but A-Land. So if you're in the market for this, that's the place to go. And this is the Clear Fit Blemish Cushion. I'm really excited. Once I am done with like my testing out of the Misha one, I'm gonna give this one a shot. But I'm super excited. It's supposed to be really full coverage, very, very full coverage. It's supposed to last all day, be really good for oily skin, and just be really good for acne-prone skin as well. So I can't wait to try this. I will definitely be doing like a first impressions on this, but I'm super, super pumped up. And then the other thing that I got from A-Land is this toner by Klairs. I've seen this in a few different places, but again, it's a little bit more difficult to come by. This toner is supposed to be really hydrating, and it's supposed to like level out the pH in your skin. Toner is something that I need to incorporate into my skincare routine. I've found that every single time that I use a toner of any capacity, my skin really, really enjoys it. I would say behind obviously like your cleanser and like taking your makeup off and like washing away that dirt and grime, that like toning is probably one of the most essential steps in anybody's skincare routine, just to get the levels back to normal. And this stuff I am so excited to try. So I will be definitely telling you guys about this in the future, but it's loved by so many people, and I just can't wait to like do a review on this and see what it does to my skin. So yes. Got this at A-Land too. The next two products, we ventured away from Myeongdong and we actually went to Gangnam. You probably are familiar with Gangnam because of the Gangnam Style song that came out a few years ago. And that's what they're talking about. It's this district in Seoul, which is supposed to be like the ritzy, uppity, like super, super wealthy area. And so when you are there, it's really, really interesting because everything it kind of looks like New York a little bit, just like really tall skyscrapers and a lot of like consolidated buildings. But you are like, we were waiting to cross the road and all I saw were like Ferraris and a few Lamborghinis. I mean, it's like super rich over there. There's like Chanel's all over the place. Like if you have money to spend, if you've got money to drop, this is the place to go shopping. This is also the place, like if you're into nightlife. I've not been out there yet, but I hear the clubs are insane. So yeah, that's Gangnam for you. But I went specifically to go to a store called Creamaire. So Creamaire, it's in this building. It looks like cottage cheese, kind of like there's circles all over the place. So yeah, Creamaire, basically you just go to the bottom of that cheese looking building and you are like, I don't even know how to describe it. I was told that it's kind of like the Sephora of Korea. It's kind of not. I mean, you have a ton of brands in there, but most of them, honestly, I had never heard of before. Like, didn't even know what they were. So we spent like hours, like 3 hours in there, just like having the best time trying all of the products, swatching everything. It was really overwhelming though. Like it kind of felt like my first time that I had ever walked into a Sephora, like that overwhelming feeling that you get. That's kind of how I felt in this place because it was all so new to me, but it was beautiful. The aesthetics were incredible. There were so many awesome places to take pictures. If you've seen my Instagram recently, like all the pictures recently have been from Creamer. There's like an area in the back with trees and like magazines, and there's also clothing that you can purchase there. So this shop, if you're ever in Seoul, I highly recommend it if you're a beauty lover. You are just going to be overwhelmed in kind of the best possible way with like all that Korea has to offer. So the things that I got from there were the only 2 things on my list because I didn't want to like venture out into other things because again, it was so overwhelming. I didn't even know what I was looking at. So I went in for this. It's the Hamish All Clean Balm. This is supposed to be like, if you've heard anybody talk about the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm, this is essentially the same thing, but obviously by a different brand and with different ingredients, etc. My skin generally doesn't react very well to balms, but I wanted to give this a shot because it seems like people with my skin type really enjoy it by the reviews that I've seen. So, and I also love the packaging. Like, how gorgeous is this? There's also like an opening, so you can open it up there. I haven't opened it up, but it comes with like this spatula so you don't have to get anything dirty, which I love because of the hygienic whole issue. And there's also like an ability to twist it off too. So I kind of love that they gave you like 2 options to even get into the product. I can't wait to try this. You're supposed to use the balm first to kind of like wipe away all of your makeup and then go in with your double cleanse with like your cleanser. So for me, that's going to be my COSRX Good Morning Gel Cleanser. So yes, got this. So excited. And then finally, this is the product I'm the most excited about. It was also the most expensive. It was like $37. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to use this. This is by Blythe. It is the Soothing and Healing Green Tea Padding Water Pack. That's what it says on the bottle. That is like the longest name ever. But this is essentially a super concentrated formula, and it's supposed to be good for exfoliating, but also like as a replacement as your mask, like your sheet mask in your skincare routine. I don't know about you guys, but I love when I actually do a sheet mask, but to get me to actually do a sheet mask, it's like it never happens. I buy them all the time. Like I just told you guys, I bought more sheet masks, but I still haven't even used the ones that I purchased in my last haul because sitting there with like this thing on my face for like 20 to 30 minutes, sometimes I just don't want to do that, you know? So this is supposed to be incredible. You're supposed to use it in the shower, and I'm just so excited. You're supposed to take it in between your hands, and you're supposed to literally splash it, just a few drops, onto your face while the shower water is hitting you, which sounds super counterintuitive because you're like, it's just washing it off. Like, why would you spend $37 to essentially not use a product? But it's in that like 10 seconds of time. This is so concentrated that it's supposed to give your skin like the mask effect. Like, but it takes 10 seconds instead of 20 minutes. So if this actually works, this is going to be a game changer for me. And I was also told that this is really good if you have like dry patches on the elbows or on the feet. Like if you need a good foot exfoliation, you can just put a few drops of this or like half a cap of this into a bowl of water and soak your feet, or like put it on a cotton pad and put it on your elbows. And it's just supposed to like rejuvenate and revive the skin. So if this is truly like the incredible product that I think it's going to be, this could be a changer, you guys. Stay tuned. I'm so excited for this guy. And that's it, guys. Those are all of the products that I have hauled. Again, these were all purchased with my own money. I feel kind of bad because I've been going on like this K-beauty haul bender, I feel, but all in the name of beauty and YouTube. I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you like this kind of video, please let me know in the comments section down below, like this video, and if you have not already, please hit that red button down below and subscribe to my channel if you like me and my content. I do upload regularly 2 to 3 times per week, and I've got a lot coming up for you guys in the near future. So yes, thanks again for sticking around with me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!